Tourists spent $2 billion more in Michigan in 2010 than they did in 2009.
Yeah, imagine that. State officials are touting that 14% jump today. 24-Hour News 8's Tony Tagliavia is looking at where the figure is coming from and how businesses in one West Michigan tourist town see it. Tony's got more from South Haven.
Given how close it is to Chicago, South Haven is poised to take advantage of out-of-state tourists spending more.
We enjoy coming. It's nice and close for us.
Michael Amrine and Tracy Sickler are visiting from the south suburbs of Chicago. We spotted them shopping in Denise Pagosi's store. So is she seeing spending growth?
I definitely had a better year 2010 than I did in 2009.
Certainly it's doing better, and I can measure that it's doing better by bottles.
Clarence White sells beer, wine, and soda to tourist spots and other South Haven stores. The Michigan Economic Development Corporation reports tourists spent 14% more in total, and out-of-state tourists spent 21% more. Those out-of-state visitors actually outspent Michigan residents on tourism for the first time. The state says all those figures come from a national survey put together by a firm in the Washington, D.C. area. South Haven Chocolate Cafe owner Paul Majeski says last summer was busy. He says out-of-state, even out-of-country visits appear to be strong. But he's worried locals aren't coming in as often during off-peak months.
I think we lost that.
And Harbor Toy Company president Larry Fergola says South Haven was crowded in 2010, but it was still a down year for him.
So instead of spending 10 to 20, they were spending 5 to 10. So it was a lower price point.
Lisa Shanley runs the South Haven Visitors Bureau. We asked her if she could definitively say whether South Haven saw spending growth.
Absolutely. We benefited greatly from the Pure Michigan campaign. Our revenue was up, occupancy was up.
Like state leader, Shanley says that is thanks in part to expanding those Pure Michigan ads beyond the Midwest.
Visitors from outside of the Midwest that have never heard about South Haven, Michigan have found us because of that campaign.
And we'll be watching for spending figures for the 2011 tourism season. In South Haven, Tony Tagliavia, 24-Hour News 8.